Okay. Yeah, are there actually other didactical ways to have the same results as the learning by playing, like we said?
Yes, as I mentioned, there are. It will, but I mean also that as a teacher, you are in charge of different pupils, different groups, and you will.
Yes.
One way of teaching or one teaching method is better to approach one type of pupils,
Yes.
and then you have another group of pupils, and you need
Yes.
to approach them in another way. So that is depends upon the pupils.
Yeah, exactly.
If there are a group of children where you feel that they are sort of motivated, high skilled,
Yes.
you might increase the theory
Yeah.
within it. You might do practical things, but you can relate the day to theory or more theoretical approach. If there are pupils who need lower, more practical,
Yes.
then you sort of have to decrease the
The
theory
yeah,
part.
exactly.
But as a group, you have to have them socially linked together as a group, as they are working
Yes.
as a group,
Exactly.
which needs
Exactly.
to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. I'll go directly on for the next question. Yo, what are the biggest differences between this system and the classic system in the rest of Europe? The classic system, like you said, it's also still in Norway.
Yeah.
It's just the book. What are the big differences between learning by playing and the classic system?
Yeah, what to say? It's like when you think about education, the first thing that comes into mind, if you think about education, you will say that Oxford, Cambridge
Yes.
are the best schools.
Yeah.
They at least produces the best.
The best, yeah, pupils, to say it like that.
And how are they taught?
Just by the book.
By the book, by listening,
Yes.
lectures, and so on.
Yeah.
So you might sort of, is that the best way of teaching? Maybe for those who are there.
Yeah.
But the rest are not.
Yes.
At Cambridge and Oxford, they are all over.
Yeah. So maybe they could reach the same results with another method.
Could be, or that they could be more motivated during their.
Yes. Or yeah.
Yeah. The thing is that the Norwegian system of education is sort of like a spiral. It goes
Yes. Up and up and up.
up and again. So things that you have done when you are from 7 to 12, you will
Yes.
pick up
When you're
later when you're older.
Yes.
And that is, I believe that when you pick it up again,
Yes.
you need something which connects you to it. And that could be, I believe that if you then have done something practical, something experiential,
Yeah.
that's easier to sort of hook on and
Yes,
to think
yes,
about.
yes. Exactly.
And because children are different. It's like regarding that Viking project thing that I once taught.
Yeah.
I had one boy who was not very theoretically strong.
Yes.
But when they had the sword, he was yes, a Viking.
Yes.
And we had different things about that day. And but when he held the sword, he thought about Vikings.
Yes.
Another girl in the group, which we did the same things with,
Exactly.
she went home and said, "Mom, Dad, can we go to Lindisfarne, the monastery of Lindisfarne, where the
Vikings were.
Viking period started?
Yeah.
Because I would love to go there and see it."
Yeah.
And that says to me that doing the same thing, but
They have different outcomes.
different outcomes. When the Norwegian system of education, when they, who are at the same age, again learn or hear about the Viking period, or
Yes.
whenever, he will think about
Holding the sword. Yeah.
while she will think about the monastery and how
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
she has a wider theoretical view or approach to it.
Yes, yes,
and
exactly.
she has more things to.
Yeah.
But still, they are the same age. They are the same.
Yes.
So, yeah, I
Right.
don't know how to say it, but do you understand what I'm meaning?
I understand what you mean.
Good.
It's like the big difference is like you can make a connection, but just by a different approach, and you don't know really the outcomes that it will be, but there will be like a different way of connect.
Yes, and also that the Norwegian school system of schooling is that you are, despite your qualifications, you are.
Yeah.
We have one public school where everybody is attending,
Yeah.
and which I believe is a good thing. And
Of course. Yeah. Right.
then it's the teachers.
Yeah. One thing that I also want to ask about it, like a big difference. I heard you mention quite some time, like the motivation. So learning by playing or experimental learning is really one of the most main goals in that didactical way is motivation. And out of the motivation, you want them, the inner motivation to learn more actually.
Yeah.
Which is in the book system not the way. The book system is just being taught and just accepting it more. That's like the classical way that it is.
Yeah.
So that is one big difference. Do you use the motivation, or is there some other really big difference that there still is or not?
No, I believe that when the children have the motivation,
Yes.
you as a teacher need your qualifications to use that motivation as a way of learning something new,
Yeah.
to bring in different subjects, to do things, because then they are already hooked on.
Yes.
They are motivated to learn,
Exactly. Yeah.
and then you need your qualification as a teacher to,
Yes.
like a spin-off effect. So
Right. Yeah. Okay.